Good day, everyone! We are the Group 6, and our research study entitled Asian Mart, a feasibility study on establishing a convenience store in Cabanatuan City. I am Berna Micaela M. de la Cruz, one of the researchers of the Group 6.
I'm maybe Jeline F. Loalen, and the location of our business is behind the Walter Mart building, along the Laniera Street, Quezon District, Cabanatuan City. So let's move on to the aspects of this feasibility study, which is the marketing aspect. The marketing aspect analyzes the long-term viability of an Asian Mart as a business entity. It discusses the industry's demand and supply, as well as the marketing strategy and tactics that must be selected and applied. It further seeks to address the following concern, which is the target market, review of related literature that proves the demand of the business, the marketing program and system, the pricing strategies, branding and packaging, channel of distribution, promotion or advertising plan, projected sales, and presentation of data analysis. Analysis gathered. The next aspect is the technical aspect. The technical aspect addresses the overall technical details of the business, from the start to its day-to-day business operations. Furthermore, it seeks to answer the following: project description, supplies, operating process, facility size and operation schedule, machines and equipment, location, structure, labor requirements, utilities, waste disposal, and total operating cost. So let's move on to the financial aspect. The financial aspect includes concerns regarding the mode of financing, raw materials acquisition, other relevant costs and expenses, and forecast to the operation statement of finance. These aspects of the study aims to provide answer to the following concerns, which is the financial assumptions, capitalization, income and cost analysis, total sales, total expenses, income statement, balance sheet, cash flow statement, return in investment, and ratio analysis. So what you can see in our management aspect. The management aspect examines appropriate corporate management and handling practices. It encompasses the use of resources and the effectiveness of the organizational structure in reaching the goals and aims of the business. These questions are addressed by this feature, which is the form of ownership, organizational structure, manpower requirements, legal requirements, hiring and recruitment process, incentives and benefits, business policies, and our feasibility timetable. So what about the socioeconomic aspect? The socioeconomic aspect of the business focuses on the benefits. The benefits of the business will give to diverse communities. The proponents in reaction offered several questions to be investigated and resolved. Like you can see in our paper that contributes to the society, contribution to the environment, contribution to the government, and contribution to the employees.
Description of products or services.
Asian Mart offers customer groceries that are typically used in creating traditional and authentic Asian dishes. This includes canned goods, sauces.
Produce spices and meats.
The store has an assortment of goods from China, Japan, South Korea,
and Vietnam.
Colorful displays of snacks line the shelves, and frozen dumplings, tofu, and rice cakes can be found in the freezer aisles.
Recently,
There has been a lot of interest in Asian culture from people that aren't a part of
that community.
Good day, everyone. I am Shane Crisdeline T. Pizarro, and now we're gonna talk about the technology consideration. Technology consideration is the materials and tools that we need to consider to improve and enhance our proposed business. First, a cash register. A cash register logs transactions that occur in your store, creating a record of the money coming in and going out. It also calculates and adds taxes, generate receipts, and offer basic sales trafficking. Many major grocery stores, department stores, convenience stores, supermarket stores use cash registers. Next is the CCTV cameras. The CCTV cameras prevent theft and vandalism. Security cameras act as a strong deterrent in keeping away any activities or theft, vandalism, or break-ins. Installing surveillance cameras on home and offices premises thwarts antisocial element and ensures safety to the members. Next is the refrigerator. Supermarkets require a great deal of refrigeration equipment to keep food fresh and safe for customers. This equipment helps prolong the shelf life of perishable items, preventing them from going bad too quickly. In addition, refrigerator equipment can help food cost down by reducing wastage. Last, a generator. Without a business standby generator, customer can make purchases and food begin to spoil. The bottom line is, without a generator, revenue is lost. Ensuring business continuity is vital for every business, including grocery stores.
Product or service marketplace. Asian Mart aims to provide long-time services to everyone. Its operating hours include extended services. From the word itself, convenience store, Asian Mart offered convenient services to its target market even at the most unexpected time and transactions. Some foreign products from Korea, China, Japan, Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia, and Saudi Arabia are now accessible within Cabanatuan City. It mainly offers snacks, beverages, and desserts from different Asian countries. It also offers a little hangout spot with tables and chairs for the customers for relaxation.
Identification of specific market. Just like any other convenience store, Asian Mart will open for 16 hours a day. Asian Mart that offers customers groceries that are typically used in creating traditional and authentic Asian dishes. And for our marketing strategy, number 1, grand opening. Grand opening helps attract new customers, generate buzz, gain media attention, and create goodwill with neighboring businesses. Number 2, loyalty card. Loyalty cards are a marketing strategy that rewards customers for their repeat visit and purchases. They are a useful marketing tool that can help you retain your customers and build your brand. Number 3, website and Facebook page. Through this promotional advertising plan, the Asian Mart is visible in online market that will gain customer for the marketing of the business. Asian Mart will have a Facebook page. Number 4, flyers. Flyers are one of the most versatile and effective marketing tools, especially for promoting events. Done properly, they can quickly communicate messages and persuade customers to buy a product or service. And for the last, number 5, light signage. Typically, business establishments and shops, especially convenience stores, use this as a strategy to attract customers. It must exist clearly visible from the street and easily readable so that customers can identify and locate your business's location. Lighting is necessary night and day. Around 1,350 pesos for a sign a normal size, including electrical work and light bulb according to business.
Organizational structure. Here's the figure of the organizational structure of Asian Mart convenience store. There will be a total of 7 partners who will be investing in this business. Each of them has an equal rights as they will be investing the same amount of money. The 7 of them are the owners. Below them are the store crew, which are the sales associate and cashier. Lastly, the utilities or stock clerk. This personnel will be hired when the convenience store starts operating.
So now let's proceed to the financial study. So these chapters discuss the financial aspect of the study. For a business plan to understand it needs money to start. To determine whether the future will remain profitable through the existence of competitors and unfavorable economic conditions. So the researchers must project the 5-year financial statement. And this chapter also includes the source of funds, the balance sheets, the income statements, cost of goods, cost of sales, and the schedule or the summaries, including in the financial. So now we were in the Asian Mart projected income statement for the year ended December 31. This is year 1 to 5. So the projected income statement, we have the net sales less cost of goods sold. The gross profit is 5,027,240. And then we will less the operating expenses. The all-in-all operating expenses is 1,067,515, and we will have the income before taxes, which is the total amount we less from gross profit to less operating expense. We will have the 3,959,725, and the net income tax from the income before taxes is 126,712. And then for the net income taxes, for the net income tax, which is 32% of the income before the taxes, we will have the 1,267,112. And the total net income is, so the income before tax is 3,959,725. The net income tax, which is 32% of the income, is 1,267,112. And so the net income, so for the year 1, we will have the net income of 2,692,613. And also, we will summarize that we will have the net income for the year 2, we will have 2,992,878, and we will have the net income for the year 3 of 3,324,392.73, and then for the year 4, we will have the net income of 3,690,344.14. And we will have for the year 5, we will have 4 million, and then for the year 5, we will have the 4,094,240 and 68. So for the projected cash flow of the Asian Mart for years ended December 31, for the year 1 to 5, we have the cash inflows from operating activities, and we will have the cash outflows from the investing activities, and also we will have the cash flow from the financing activities. So for the cash inflows from operating activities, we have the cash sales and less all the operating activities or expenses. We will have the net cash from operating activity of 2,805,919. So for the cash outflows from the investing activities, the overall net cash from investing activities is 1,938,464. And cash flow from the financing activities, we will have 14,544,042. That will be the investment of the partners. So, the net cash flow from the year 1 is we will have the 15,411,497, and for the cash beginning, we will have for the year 1 we will have the cash ending. So the cash ending also is the net cash flow. And also, we will summarize that for the year 2, we will have the cash ending of 17,276,354.34. For the year 3, we will have the cash ending 9,360,513.36. And for the year 4, we will have the cash ending 21,687,218.74. And for the year 5, we will have the cash ending of 24,282,282,105.57. So now, let's proceed for the balance sheet of the Asian Mart projected for the year 1 to 5. So, since we need to balance the balance sheet, we will have the asset. The current asset is cash and inventories. So the total current asset is 16 mil for the year 1. We will have 16,565,303.30. For the fixed asset, we will have the total non-current subtotal of non-current asset is 1,804,617.60. So the total asset for the year 1, we will have 18,369,920.90. So for the liabilities and partners' equity, we will have the real estate tax and the income tax. So the income tax, the real estate tax and income tax, we will have the total of 1,276,112. So for the partners' equity, we will have the summary of the total. So we will have 17 million zero. So we will have so for the partners' equity, we will have the capital beginning less for the partners' equity, we will have the capital beginning add net income less the drawings. So the total partners' equity, we will have 17,093,808.90. So the total liabilities and changes in equity is the same as the total asset. So for the return of investment or the ROI, we will have the net income divide initial investment times 100%. We will have return investment in year 1 is 19%. For the year 2, we will have 21%. For the year 3, we will have 23%. For the year 4, we will have 25%. And for the years, so for the year 1, we will have the return on investment of 19%. So for the return of investment, for the year 1, we will have the 19%. And then for the year 2, we will have 21%. For the year 3, we will have 23%. For the year 4, we will have 25%. And lastly, for the year 5, we will have 28% of return of investment. Next, for the return on current asset, we will have the return on current asset percentage of year 1, we will have 16%. For the year 2, we will have 18%. Year 3, 17%. Year 4, 18%. And year 5 is 17%. So lastly, for the payback period, so for the initial investment, we will have 14,544,042. And for the net cash flow, we will have 2,805,909. So for the net cash flow, we will have 2,805,919. And the total the total payback period or the years of payback period of the Asian Mart establishment is 5 years. So that's conclude so the chapter 4, summary of findings, conclusions, and recommendation. So the summary of findings, this study sought to seek the feasibility of establishing Asian Mart convenience store that aim to offer customers groceries that are typically used in creating a traditional authentic Asian dishes. This study was conducted during the second semester of the academic year 2022 to 2023. Based on the gathered data, the following findings are hereby summarized. Number 1. In the marketing study, it indicates students and workers are the target market of the business. The average growth rate of the target population is 10%. The business will be promoted through flyers, light signage, and Asian Mart card or the loyalty card. From the data gathered, there is an increase of snack consumption globally. Snack food producers are expanding to meet the demand worldwide. A study proves that the Filipinos are consuming more in-home snacks. Convenience stores are even in demand as analytics shows an increase in sales. Overall, the data gathered shows a continuous increase in demand of foreign snacks locally and globally. In technical study, it indicates that the business is located behind Walter Mart, located along the Llanero Street, Quezon District, Cabanatuan City, Nueva Ecija, Philippines. The total amount of furniture is 75,275. The machineries and equipment will cost 256,199. The depreciation expense is 82,990. The total amount of supplies is 11,538,064. And assume that will have 10% increase yearly. The repair and maintenance is 24,000 pesos and assume that will have increase 5% increase yearly. In a financial study, it's indicated. So in financial study, it is indicated that the total capital is 14,544,042. And the factors are the source of funds as they shared of 2,077,720 each. The free operating cost is 14,080. The project cost is 17,231,870, and the net income is 2,323,623 in the first years of the business. So number 4 in management study, it is indicated that the business is under the partnership organization, and it will be needing 2 personnel, the cashier and 2 personnel for the cashier and 2 for the stock clerk. The preparation activities will occur from July to December 2023. And number 5, in the socioeconomic study, it is indicated that the business would have a positive impact on society, government, economy, and environment as the business will pay the right amount of taxes as mandated by the law. These taxes will provide the funds that can be used in building and improving infrastructures. And it will also impact on the unemployment rate since the business will hire personnel. Furthermore, the business will provide proper waste management that will ensure the environment's cleanliness. So for the conclusion, based on the conducted research and study, the following conclusions were drawn. Number 1, there is a continued increase in demand of snacks to a Filipino household, resulting to increase in demands of a convenience store locally. Number 2, Asian Mart will be needing different types of machines and equipment to operate. Majority of the products to be sold will be shipped overseas to Philippines. Number 3, the revenue increased yearly as well as the net income of the business. The business will be operating 16 hours a day and 7 days a week, having total number of 328 operating days annually. Number 5, studies shows that the Asian Mart has a positive impact on society's environment, government, and employees. So, based on the recommendations, based on the findings and conclusions, the researchers recommended the following. Asian Mart should include the other product with high demand in the future. Number 2, Asian Mart should consider upgrading the machineries and equipment to follow technology's improvement. Number 3, the business should consider hiring more employees. Number 4, Asian Mart should consider longer operating hours. And lastly, number 5, Asian Mart should always focus on having a positive impact on everything consistently.